Peace and blessings, family. Sister Radioactively. This is for you, brother. And I will not be saying your name. So, family, beloved. Oh, my goodness. There's no place this brother goes where anybody has any question of how much he cherishes Black us, women and men, in us healing, and himself also. And he shared with me that his mother just recently died, and ashe to her. It turns out that she died of a heart attack. I had asked the brother if it was okay if me and some other sisters here would do a GoFundMe to help him with any expenses that he has incurred from the funeral expenses. But he's a righteous brother, and he said, no, I don't need that. His family, they all got together, and they took care of it. They're taking care of everything. And so you, brother, I wish you healing and the ability to move on, which I know you will. I know you will, because you're that kind of a brother. You hear what needs to be heard and you grow from that. That's rare and precious and wonderful and mighty. But you asked me to speak about heart attacks, heart disease, and I can give this much information that he shared with me, that his mom had been eating, she was a couple days before she died, she ate some canned salmon. And I'm just gonna swing you around so we could go through the different realities of what's going on with our fish right now, and then I can give you the science too, along with the different remedies. I apologize if this is a long share. This is vital in case you know a family member who's suffering with high blood pressure or heart disease, so that they can take pains and measures to enhance their life and strengthen themselves so they can withstand whatever is coming at us. Let's see, there we go. All right, family, let me bring this in and bring this down. Okay, now Kevin Blanche on his channel has also, that's not going to work. Let me move this over. Sorry about, I don't mean to make you dizzy there. All right, I think that's it. That'll do. Ooh, that's great. Let me see if I can get this lamp down here. Oh boy, so you can get a better idea of all the color. Kevin Blanche talked on his channel, and he's the first person who alerted the world of the ramifications of the explosion at Fukushima. He did it the very day thereof. And everything he's predicted about the salmon run, about the dead tide pools on the West Coast, all of it's come to exist. Now, what you need to know about these people, see, you can, what happened to my little, there it is, all the little white spots. This is the way that salmon is coming out, and some of them are just plain white on the inside. That is fish that has no nutrition, and these little things I don't hesitate to say are probably cancerous tumors that are the beginning of this. Now, why these would be on their mouth is because they're directly taking in a lot of radioactive food in the water, and the air isn't as good a conductor of radiation as the water is. So the fish, the salmon runs have just collapsed, and whatever is coming canned to us, I don't know, because I don't have a Geiger counter, but I've already shown the well-documented articles from Ernest Sternglass that show they send radiation directly into our black community. And yeah, there you go. So I'm just here to let you know that one particular radioactive isotope that causes heart attacks is cesium-137, and 75% of it lodges in your muscle tissues, including your heart. It takes very little damage to a heart to cause it to no longer beat in the right way. It is such a synchronistic harmony between your heart muscle cells that if that is interrupted and the harmony is not continued, your heart can go into, I think they call it defibrillation. Let me make sure. Defibrillation definition. There we go. The stopping of fibrillation of the heart by administering. Okay. All right, so it's fibrillation. The heart itself can stop fibrillating, but and they may not get to you in time. This brother, he was in the same house with his mom, but she was in her room. The door was closed, and by the time he went in, she was gone. Now, I know you're like, but then what can we do? Because if you've been to my channel before, then you know that Fukushima is an epic, ongoing fissioning process. It's happening in the mantle of the earth, and there's a river there, and it's running all those radioactive isotopes out into the Pacific Ocean, which is dead. Even Kevin Blanche says it's dead. And it's gone over to obviously the Atlantic because nope, I don't have those images of the Atlantic coast is now also undergoing hundreds of thousands of dead fish. Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, there you go. So they want to say that this is because of the warming waters, but as if we've never had warm waters and that it would kill these many fish outright. This is down in Florida. That seems a little bit much. Your radiation this week, let's say 87. I put 84. But that's good enough. That would be only a couple weeks ago. Let's see, when is this? Oh no, this is December 3rd. I want anything from 5 to 20 counts per minute is considered normal. Above that is considered a hazmat situation. Every week at this site, it's Veterans Today, and yes, it's run by a good old boy, and they're not good for us, but they don't want to die either. So yeah, it keeps getting higher and higher, astronomically. And this, this is well beyond a hazmat condition, because 85% of the radiation went up into the troposphere. It's coming down as rain. And yeah, a lot of that could also be the result of starvation. But I did want to go over here because they have this new story coming out that Fukushima radiation has finally made it over to the West Coast. That's a crock of malarkey if I ever heard it. It's been detected in our drinking water and in milk. This article is dated April 9, 2011. These are fissioning products. This is not something that would just be naturally in the environment. So that's why they raised the drinking water limit of radiation 15,000 times. But they didn't tell your body about that. Your body doesn't know what the heck this stuff is. So you're in serious danger with all the things that are coming at us, and we're completely clueless. We are waiting for white people to confess what, trust and believe. On E&E News, when I first came here, they used to report on radiation on the regular. There would be 2-3 articles per day, and then it got to 1 article per week, and now it's like, forget it. It just doesn't happen. You have to go all the way back to the beginning articles to get some true information. I'm glad the site is still here, but I question what they were there for in the first place, because as you see here, I got me and this is my YouTube channel picture, and I was out there working hard, and trust and believe it is hard to wake us up to radiation. I was out there in the thick of it, because I knew I'm nobody. I'm not famous or anything of the sort. I'm not even looking to be famous. I was just trying to alert us. So I got like so many of the people on Facebook, and they came here and they were like, oh, the sister's telling the truth. She's not lying. Yeah, that's right. So go buy my book and you can help me, because obviously I seem to be the designated Rosa Parks of the radioactive bus that is our planet. And so help me get up to the front of the bus, because these folks, they're not coming looking for black us. So let's go on to what can you do. I'll put a link in the description box to all of these articles that I found. Let's see now. I thought this one was at, okay, well, I got to go back down. All right. Now, I wanted to find more information, and this is really, really helpful, but I also know different ways to interpret it according to all of the information that I've gained over a lifetime. Once again, my king and other people have said to me I should be charging, but I don't have that kind of thing set up yet. Go buy my book, because I'm about to give you some serious life-saving information, all right? And I know how to look for this, because I know what to look for. I know not to be fooled by Dr. Oz or, you know, anything of the sort. So up here, you can see they say magnesium supplementation. Yes, that's excellent, but make sure you get magnesium citrate, because one type of magnesium, your body will say, what the heck, this is a rock. Magnesium carbonate, that's not what you want. You want citrate, which is as it's naturally occurring in vegetation. Then the B vitamins are absolutely critical. B complex, you should be taking that on the regular. CoQ10, vastly important. But here's the thing with CoQ10 is you got, first off, you should take it with a meal, which I didn't know until I did this research myself. It actually rebuilds the heart muscles, and it's fortifier in the case of cesium-137, because it's going to go, first off, eating a nutrient-dense diet is going to reduce your body grabbing hold of something that it doesn't recognize, which is radiation. If you're eating processed foods, anything that diminishes your immune system's ability to function correctly, you are going to be in trouble. So yeah, CoQ10, you need to get off. If you are taking statin drugs because you have been diagnosed with heart disease and a heart condition, get off of them, because those actually in the long run cause heart disease and heart attacks. Also, that aspirin once a day, bogus nonsense. It actually causes neural damage over the long haul, and you don't want that in your heart, because your heart is fueled by electricity to keep that fibrillation going exactly in sequence. So yeah, there we go, the CoQ10, vital. But before you, first off, because I'm giving out healing information, I am not a doctor. I am not licensed to prescribe medications, and even if I was, I sure as heck wouldn't be prescribing anything to you, because it's all quackery. So I just want to say that. Do the research yourself. If you are on medications, make sure you work with your doctor, because some of these things they get our family on, if you stop them all at once, it will kill you. All right, so you got to do it slowly, but you can do it. I helped my mom get off all her medications whatsoever, and her blood pressure and everything, her cognition is fabulous. All right, so you can do it, but you do it with your doctor, because the FDA, I gotta say that. Okay, so also, yeah, the use of omega-3 fatty acids, but what you want to do is not get fish omegas, you know, because you could get, I forget, but anyway, yeah, you go out there and get some fish oils, and they don't filter out the radiation. All right, so don't do that, because salmon usually is one of the greatest sources of omega-3. And what else do they? Oh, proteolytic enzymes. Oh my goodness. I went on a serious hunt to understand this, because I was like, what? I never heard of that. I heard of probiotic, but these guys are super fighters. They help clean out your blood, and they can also fight cancer, which is another condition brought on by having radiation in your body. But they do so much. They can help you with asthma. They can help you with arthritis. They're incredible. Yeah, they can control inflammation throughout your body, not just in your joints, optimize blood flow, prevent and dissolve blood clots, repair and rebuild the cardiovascular system. So yeah, I know that's a lot. What are they? Things like chaparral, red clover, burdock root, poke root, yellow dock root, golden seal root, Oregon grape root, blood root, mistletoe, sheep sorrel, cat's claw, cayenne. I'm going to say something amazing about cayenne, but also the what's the enzyme? Bromelain, found in pineapples, and papain, found in papaya, are also stellar proteolytic enzymes. Now, what I want to say about cayenne pepper, anybody, if you are having a heart attack, even right after this video, go get yourself some empty capsules. You can buy them off of Amazon in a bag. And I always just, I sometimes empty the contents of my supplements, and I save the capsules, fill them up with the highest heat unit of cayenne pepper. I think that's 90 heat units. And keep them on, because it won't go bad. There's no bacteria that can survive cayenne pepper. And keep them in your house. You can take them every now and then. You don't want to take them too regularly, because I understand they dry out your cells. You don't want that. But keep them on hand, because they will stop a heart attack as it's happening. And then call 911. I'm not telling you don't go to these Western trained doctors, because they are really, from all the wars that white people have waged, they know trauma medicine like nobody's business. So they will save your life if you are meant to be saved. But those cayenne pepper pills, it will make your stomach rumble like nobody's business. But I think a rumbling stomach is a heck of a lot better than dying from a heart attack. So yeah, the proteolytic enzymes are capitally important for long-term use. And then the use of heavy metal chelators. I'm always talking about these, cilantro and chlorella. They not only reduce the risk of an acute coronary event, as they say here, they also chelate out radiation, a lot of radiation, and cesium-137 is heavy metals. That's what it is. So you use these things to get that stuff out of you. Regular supplementation of a tonic made with cayenne. Oh, and another amazing thing for blood flow. Hawthorn berries can rebuild the strength of the heart. Proper dental care is so true. Your teeth are absolutely the source sometimes for all kinds of awful conditions, including cancer, because if you're not brushing away that plaque buildup and bacteria buildup, and remember to brush your tongue too, then they can travel because you're eating and you're taking all that stuff in. It's going all throughout your body. So keep those teeth healthy. And they say the use of avocado, soy, unsaponifiables and proteolytic enzymes can reduce the incidence of periodontal disease, which reduces the chances of acute coronary event. That's pretty good. But also simply eating an 85% raw organic vegan diet, that will reduce all the bad bacteria in your entire body, including in your mouth. It's absolutely incredible. Regular use of immune enhancers and pathogen destroyers. Yeah, that's things like oregano oil and olive leaf oil. I use Barleans. Let me swing around again. Let's zoom it out. Okay, let me swing you this way because otherwise the light might be a little glaring. There, it's going to be red for a little while, but that'll change soon enough. Things like that, they give your immune system a day off. Let me get you the brand that I use. I get this off of Amazon. It's Barleans Olive Leaf Complex. Now, it's expensive. If you have a better income than me, then definitely they recommend 1 tablespoon a day. I just use 1 tablespoon in a smoothie that I make for myself and my family. And we do so many other measures that I know that we're pretty good. If we go out, that's just what the Most High wanted. So yeah, this and oregano oil. I buy a little supplement capsule from Now, and I get that on Amazon, and it's all of this stuff. It's a bit expensive, but I save money in so many little ways that are just easy to do. Now, as far as also the exercising is really good, and you don't have to be Serena Williams out there. You just can do, I'm going to show you power walking. Okay, here we go. Yep, I'm still on camera. All right, here is power walking. Now, you could build up to this, but it's swinging the arms and lifting up as quickly and as forcefully as you can. So I'm going to do it just the way I do it when I go out and do my exercising. Okay, I have to get into the mode. I know, it looks really strange. And my neighbors, when I first moved here and I was doing my power walking in my neighborhood, I would get some stares like, what? And even and they're sweet young ladies, they giggled when they saw me power walking by, but I'm doing really good. So now I get a lot of my neighbors who will just say, can I join you? And of course they never do, and I always invite them, sure, come on. But we're sedentary. We've gotten into a sedentary lifestyle, so you can build up to power walking, and that if you do that like 30 minutes in the morning, you can do it 30 minutes in the evening, working with your doctor to make sure that your heart can withstand that kind of exercise, then that's sufficient. That's it. That's all you really need to do. I run also, and I'll run up and down my stairs too, but overall, you don't have to be a pro athlete in order to get your heart in a better condition. And what that does is it lowers the amount of work your heart has to do, because your heart, no matter, even if you're fit or not, only has a certain amount of beats in it. So when your heart has to work overtime to get through, if you're obese, if there's a whole lot of road work of blood circulatory systems that it has to work through, that's a lot of effort. So it's going to use up those beats. That's that high blood pressure. It's got to work extra hard. It's going to use up those beats really quickly. So that is why exercise is so integral to preventing heart disease and strokes and heart attacks. Now, when you are exercising, you want to employ different antioxidant protocols, because you're creating a stressful condition. That's why some people are like, I don't want to have a heart attack because I might die because of the exertion. And that is a factor. That's why you start off slow. But certain things you can drink before you go for the exercise are, coconut water. What an electrolyte enhancer. And especially there's a brand where they have raw coconut water. It's expensive, but other than that, get the organic, because you want to be able to get your body clean of any toxins. And these toxins, these fake foods, cause inflammation. Your body is not fake, so you can't be giving it food that it doesn't know what the heck to do with. That, and also, let me go through. Yeah, you want quercetin with bromelain and vitamin C, the most powerful antioxidants you can have, acetyl L-carnitine and L-carnosine. These are two different things that you can also take before. I have the supplement so that I could take half of it before I go and half of it when I get back. And what else is there? Glutathione. Oh, that is a potent. It not only is it a powerful antioxidant, it also gets rid of the lactic acid that builds up in your muscles as you are exercising. Any acidic environment is going to be a happier place for bad bacteria. You want that bad bacteria out of there. And what else is there that I take? And I take a vitamin E before I go. I also eat a half a banana. If you're a man, you could eat the whole banana, but me, I'm not supposed to be 500 pounds. So I eat a half a banana because that gives me protein, non-par. Also wonderful, for blood pressure is beet. Raw beets. You can juice them. When I had more time, I used to do juicing. I miss my juicing, but I have a wonderful raw beet powder. And I don't recommend the Now brand on that, because it seems that is made from beet juice. But this one I get, let me go get it. It's hard to find, so I'm not going to worry about it. And I might have used up the last of it, as a matter of fact. Let me see, so you can know the brand I'm talking about. I just reordered off of Amazon. Go to my orders. No, you can't. I want you to see my. Okay, there we go. Let's see where it is, so I could tell you the brand, because I was looking around for different brands, and some of them are not worth the trouble. Let's see. No. Wow. Okay. Let's see. I don't seem to be able to find the brand that I ordered, and it's not going back. Come on now. All right. I can't find the brand that I ordered. Anyway, but it's if I find it, I'll put it in the description box for you, because for some reason it is definitely not here. I don't know if that's because I'm not going to be getting my beetroot. Okay. But yeah, beets are phenomenal for reducing your blood pressure almost overnight, and they're wonderful for athletes because they have found that it increases your duration, your ability to take in agonizing exertion and keep on going. So I will. I have that in the evening. I don't have that as a pre-exercise routine or after. After, I will do all of the same things that I mentioned. Oh, before, I also add gentle iron to that. And then after, I do all the same things. I don't use the iron, but I add to that zinc and magnesium, and I also calcium citrate, because that combination, I have the calcium before and I have the calcium after, but I half the pill because you don't want too much calcium. But that combination of magnesium citrate, calcium citrate, and zinc citrate work synergistically in your body to maximize all of the powerful healing. And they also will work with vitamin C too, and I have more vitamin C at the end of my workout. I also use raw cacao powder, which is phenomenal. I use like a whole, that I will use a tablespoon on, and maca powder, because that also enhances your strength as for your exercise. So all of those things will help to minimize the damage from doing cardiovascular activity. And then just also weightlifting. I don't have any time right now myself to do the weightlifting that I love, but you know, it is what it is. That's why I do the stairs, because that's called HIIT, HIIT, high intensive interval training, and that's almost like an muscle workout. Now I'm thinking that I did, this is the simple stuff. Water, but make sure you're getting it filtered through a carbon filter, and even put on heavy metal filters, a fluoride filter. I have a Berkey system. I'm not saying you got to get Berkey specifically. I don't have any stock in any of these companies whatsoever, so this is just on me saying. But yeah, we have a really big Berkey system, so it'll fit the fluoride filters, which also chelate out heavy metals. A carbon filter gets out almost all the radiation. Only reverse osmosis gets out all of it, but reverse osmosis also puts in BPA products. If you could get it where the tubing is inert, I don't know if that's possible, then that would be different. But in the meantime, carbon filtration, I think, gets out like 95% of all radiation, except for tritium, which is a pretty pernicious one because it's radioactive water. But that's why you fortify your body. And then also you can take hot baths in bentonite clay once a week, and you want it so hot that when you put your finger in there, you know, you could keep your finger there without it burning off, but it's sort of like, oh boy, that's hot, because I don't want you causing yourself any, you know, burns or anything of the sort. Don't do that for babies or for children unless you know, they can tell you, mommy, that's too hot, all right? And they'll be honest about it, because sometimes children like to be pleasing. So basically, children under 12, don't do that for. But you can give them zeolite clay. There's zeolite clay drinks to drink, and that will help get the radiation out of your body also. And cilantro, you know, those things. I don't want to get repetitive here, but these things, they work. They work. Then why do you think they're not, all the things that they tell us about, Zika virus, what's the other one that's Ebola virus, all these things that they make us all want to freak out over. They tell us about that immediately, but they're not saying this, because they know if we were doing the right thing, we would survive, we would thrive. All right, especially all the different studies I've done on what melanin does, how it survives in highly radioactive conditions. I do trust and believe that the Most High gave this stuff on purpose. And he made it so loathsome to the rest of the world on purpose. And he made us the most hated people on the planet because we are getting a first-hand understanding of the ways of the devil. Trust that. I'm not being insulting. I'm just being truthful because white people don't want to die either. And if they could fess up like an alcoholic suddenly has one crashed car too many and he killed the whole family this time, like an alcoholic, when they wake up and they go, oh, I'm an alcoholic, then they can start healing. But them, they don't want to admit it. This is exact and precise. All right, I think I've said enough, and there are other things I want to talk about too, but brother, I had to do this first because I love you and it's right and good for us to be there for each other. Ashe to your mother. She has given us an amazing gift in you, her son. Peace and blessings, family. Stay safe. One last thing. Get some sleep, okay? We're all up at odd hours of the night. Very, very bad for the heart. I just want to show you, family, right when I finish this share, that's what was on my clock. That's a good thing. Thank you for watching my share, and I hope it was helpful in whatever way that I can be. I humbly am ending this blog by requesting you go and purchase my novel called This Black. It is my love letter to you. Only $7.99. 10% of sales goes to Striving Together Equals Progress. It's a real program. I'll put the link in the description box to where you can go purchase the book. Also read the first chapter. And you can go and check out what Striving Together Equals Progress does. You don't have to buy my book. You can just go straight to them and donate because it's a real, oh my goodness, trust me. If I could, I would just come on here and shout out STEP all day long because I'm amazed. When we look around and say, oh, there's no solution, I always think about STEP. And my book was inspired by seeing black men get together and get it done. All right, family. See you next time. Peace and blessings. I love you.